What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today we're gonna be looking at a 40 big blind spot cutoff versus big blind. We're gonna look at the big blind defense. Let's get started. We call here. 0%. Do we not call 10-6?
No, 10-7, 10-8.
Really?
It's probably indifferent. I would think it's mixing
10-6?
fragments. Oh, it's just out of there, huh?
Oh, okay. Check. Yeah, we're gonna be in no man's land. So. Oh, he calls. Alright, alright. Sees deuce off. I don't think that's gonna be very good.
Yeah, it's easy fold.
King four.
Yeah,
King four is
it's a
an easy
call.
defend.
Yeah. What do we do with king five, king six, king seven?
The offsuit ones, I'm not finding raises if that's what it's prescribing.
Are you not?
I think it's more against the big blind. The button.
It's true, but there's slivers.
It gets a little excited with the king 7 through 9. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. We call. Okay,
So we got top and bottom on a two-tone board. Where villain has all kinds of stuff here. I like
Yeah.
check raising.
Yeah, me too.
And I would go larger sizing.
wanna go large.
Yeah,
That,
5.9.
that 5.9 is looking awfully attractive right now.
Alright, so you wanna go there? I think I'm just calling.
Top two, I'm definitely just calling.
I see. I think it's, for me, it's more like, okay, it's mostly a raise, right? It's mostly a raise big, so you have that right. But you have to have some like two pairs in your check calling range, right? Gotta have some two pairs sometimes. And for me,
Right.
like top is always gonna go. Bottom two is like always gonna go, and then top and bottom is the one I play tricks with.
Top two is the one I would be, a little more prone to check call, I think.
No, it's
Is
the
that
other
what
way
it's?
around, because
Is it
with
the other
top,
way?
yeah, with top two, you're never cooler. With top and bottom, sometimes you are. So,
Yeah, I was just kinda thinking about how heavily we're blocking the villains, continues. But it doesn't seem to really matter. 10
my
4
perception is
though.
like, most of the time it's top and bottom. There's a sliver here, basically, but it's mostly like, it wants to raise a lot. Big. Perfect.
I'll fold this one.
Jack 5. Yeah, I was gonna say it feels close, but,
It's a fold.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey guys, good morning. I just wanted to say I won't be able to make it this morning. I have to pick up a client of ours getting discharged, but hope you guys have a good steady session and I'll be back later.
Alright,
alright, Juan.
All right. All right. Thanks, guys.
We can raise this. This is strong.
Can we jam it?
Jamming's a bit ambitious, I think.
jamming
I
be
wouldn't,
good.
I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy. I think you're
Jamming.
not gonna jam from the big blind as much as you would from the small blind.
It's a queen.
It is, it is. It's a very good hand.
Alright, I think we're gonna heavily mix here.
It does jam quite a bit. You're right. Quite a bit.
So we three bet. I'm gonna see bet small.
Yep, seems good.
Yeah.
2 overs, you have the spade.
He calls, nothing changed. We do pick up.
Well,
equity.
we do pick up equity, the 3.
Yeah,
Um,
but pocket seven is never gonna fold, right? He
so
has
my,
king ten, he's never gonna fold. If we pick up a spade, I would say always go for it, but this one relies on four outs.
I'm betting here. And the reason I'm betting is because he doesn't have a lot of ace king. He would have put it in pre. He doesn't have a lot of ace ten because we would see a raise at some frequency. He will have it sometimes. Jacks plus would be putting it in pre. And I think the nines through sixes that we're dealing with here, maybe not sixes, nine through sevens, we can apply a lot of pressure
Never
to.
gonna fold.
No,
Maybe
not
in
versus
solver.
solver.
Think about this calling range of the three bet. It's like tens, suited ten, king ten.
He does
queen
have
10.
tens for sure.
So like his best tens, he stuffs it on the flop, but his worst tens, he just check call. So he has a lot of jack tens here.
You should have
And
jack tens, nine
he's
tens
never gonna
and junk like
fold.
that. For sure.
Is he
I think
jamming low pocket pairs pre when we three bet?
some,
is it
I think,
Two,
some, I
three,
think.
fours?
I'm
Like,
not 100% sure what that range looks like, to be honest. I think
yes,
they do
he
jam.
has every pair, I think. Every single pair. So he could have a set. You could have like nines, he's never folding. And I think our range like ace, king, ace, queen, and ace, jack, the way they play, they see bet on the flop usually because they're the best ace size. And if they're called like equity shift, they don't usually double barrel. We benefit more from double barreling like ace six here. Because ace six gets better aces to fold. We get no better aces here to fold.
1 sec, hero position, we're in the cutoff, we're in big
I would
blind.
100% check here. Let's see if my strategy.
So, yeah, you can click the button. It's gonna mix, I think.
You're betting a lot, 7.5.
Yeah.
16
He's not
What-
jamming lower pocket pair.
So my thing,
50%
okay,
pocket
so
sevens.
some of the coaching that I've had outside of this study group discovered a big leak of mine was I was losing a lot of pots on rivers. Taking these bet check bet lines. Because it's like, there's portions of his range that we can just apply immense pressure to. Here that, on bricked runouts, we're just gonna lose the pot too, like you're saying, sevens, eights, some of these hands, maybe. Just overcards are gonna be able to bluff us off at some frequency. But, like he shows up here with a king, jack of hearts or something. It'd be fun to look at the range.
So that's our double barreling strategy here.
So heavy 10x, which makes a lot of sense. Heavy over pairs, which makes a lot of sense. The aces globally with the, kind of inflecting around that ace eight off, ace seven off, which, are our worst aces. Do seem to do quite a bit of betting. And I guess, the queen and the king, ace, king and ace queen is probably, I don't know, how would you classify that? Value? Or,
Looks like it's betting, it's double barreling based on the value of the ace high. Like it's
Mhm.
betting more with ace king than it's betting with ace jack. It's still betting with ace jack. But if you look at like ace six, as I thought, or ace seven, these get better aces to fold. Are a lot better bets. But
you get a lot of big bets out of those
yeah,
guys.
that's the thing, right? You don't really bet more often. You just bet bigger.
Right. We have to give them a little more gas to fold those, stronger hands.
I
Alright,
take it also if the three comes in, you may still be behind to a better straight.
well,
Sometimes.
it's a three bet
He-
pot, so
I was about to say,
probably
he doesn't have
not.
he doesn't
Yeah,
have a ton
okay.
of 6x. Like, he's gonna have some like 6-7, some 5-6 sometimes. But we're dealing with 40 big blinds. It's gonna be hard, you know?
Yeah.
And to the question about the lower pocket pairs, earlier, majority calls from the cutoff. There is a little jamming. The jamming behavior starts to come in way heavier when it's button, so. Just to give you an idea, the equities are like razor thin.
So now I'm just checking. Well, the flush, yeah, no, it's bad.
See, man, like if we bet the turn, I feel like this 10 is a pretty good card to go with.
Look
Because
at
we got the
white
spade.
flag. Look at SPR. What are you trying to do? We tried already. We 3-bet and we see that, alright? It's.
Yeah, I don't really wanna bet this river.
We did our job already. I mean, the rest is like, we hit the wall now. We need to wake up. Still have 25 big blinds. I'm checking. No.
It bets
Not
still.
bad.
Bet 3.
A block bet is pretty interesting.
But the EVs are like the same, and I feel like a lot of us don't really have that 10% sizing on the river in our game anyway, so.
Hey, checked it down.
Let's go.
Hooray.
Let's go.
If he had bluffed us off it with king jack, I would have broken my computer.
Thing is,
I think in game,
if he decides to bluff here, we have a decision because we have one of our best ace high and we block the flush.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so,
I'm not
if
all
we're-
pure folding to this river.
so my only question with this is, if you're not willing to triple it off, why would you be willing to double and then bluff catch with it?
I'm willing to bet once and then bluff catch. Not double. You see? I 3-bet, I c-bet, and if it goes check, check on the turn, I mean, both players are up to no good. Right?
Well, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I thought we were in the, bet node.
No,
No.
Okay, my mistake. Fold.
really.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree. You're definitely gonna have to bluff catch there some.
Three bet.
Yeah, I like 3-betting.
Good flop. That's small.
Really small, huh?
No,
Or big,
that's
it wants to go big.
We don't have a 33%.
Look at the greed here.
And also, out of position, it's less of a small bet strategy generally, right? We tend to have more checking and big betting out of position.
I don't
Not
know.
on a 3-bet.
I'll fold.
Not when we 3-bet. 3-bet, we have lots of.
Small
small
bet. Is that
Louis
something
has
you've
100
seen a lot?
small bet.
But I call half pot kind of big, you know,
Half pot is pretty big at this SPR, I think.
Alright,
right?
Just
let's go back in time and we bet half spot.
checking is pretty viable too, which is funny.
He
Alright,
called.
you're all in. You just put it in. 2 flush draws out there.
You don't just bet 10?
Nah.
Oh, that seems a little fancy playish.
Just
If you
pay-
go 50, if you go
You have
50 on the
half
flop, I
pot,
think
man.
I think going quarter here is just kinda silly.
And like,
I'm
this
with
is the
it.
kind of hand you want to deny with. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, what they're the same
Yeah,
EV
come
though, like
on,
whatever.
guys. We have already the
never-
fire. No, it's like we have a big fire in front of us. We're just adding a little bit of fuel.
I'm never betting, leaving an
You're-
SPR of freaking 1/6 going into the river. Give me a
Why
break.
not? It looks like we're gonna maybe fold, right? We have 10 big blinds behind and who knows what we're gonna do?
Here's
I mean,
why
I guess the
think
thing
this-
is like, if you make this bet, what's ace, king of diamonds doing? Or ace, queen of diamonds or something? Like they're
Not
probably
calling.
having
Everything
they're
is.
probably
called.
having a hard
Nothing. With
time.
this line on the turn, what is folding? Nothing.
I think ace king of diamonds is just putting it in.
I
Like, why would
think he
they?
has to
Why
call
would they?
with some
Ace king was
jacks here.
ace king was all in pre-flop.
Like he has to call some jacks on the turn when we bet 10. Has to call with like,
Yeah.
see? You has to.
So,
call
alright.
now.
Louis, this would be an interesting thing to do, alright? So look at the turn node and jam and look what his hand does. Like, look at the fringes of the ranges that have to call the turn. And when they call the turn, you're basically roping them in for the river, I think is what it's doing here. So like, if you were to jam turn. Like, what's he doing with his like trashy jacks?
Mixing.
They're pretty indifferent. They're pretty indifferent.
He has some
still
folds there.
But he has some folds.
And
Yeah,
if you
As
do it
opposed-
a half pot, do they all call?
Yeah, I think they
yeah,
definitely
you're
do.
just
They
like
definitely do.
pouring fire, fuel on the
I know.
fire.
Take a look. Let's just take a look. Let's see
So
if
yeah,
this-
put the turn and put it to like this little guy.
Your call now.
Yeah, I mean, they're full
Printing.
frequency. And you're
Yeah,
actually even
yeah.
getting calls from some of these like, what is it, the 10-8, the
Pocket eights.
9-8, pocket eights, some of
Mhm.
this other silly stuff.
Queens.
Here's my argument for the jam, and it's obviously wrong because it's a solver and the solver is right and I'm wrong. Which is when he has spades or hearts, he calls all of it, he calls the jam. But if he doesn't hit the river, we don't get the last 10 big blinds.
Yeah, I mean, I
You've
think some
already
people are
scammed
just
the
gonna,
guy for like 75% of his stack.
I want it all.
Yeah, but it's like you've already took it all.
9-10 of
Yeah.
hearts on the turn, I'm just gonna be folding. Versus a jam or like, I mean,
Jam,
9-10 of hearts, man.
a half pot jam, but it's a half pot. You're gonna call, not gonna call that? Okay. Well, then it's.
We call,
then
I think we call this. It's a one gapper.
I think you people do.
Yeah, this is called.
You dirty tournament players.
I would
Yeah.
call.
I'm calling this.
All right, let's play.
You gotta
Check
check
call.
call one,
Check call one.
if it's small, of course.
Oh,
You just check. It's a
We
nasty
should still
board.
check. We should still check.
That was one of my notes. Say we hit that ace, do we ever lead? Say it goes check on the flop and we hit that ace all the time.
I think your stronger aces you probably do, the ones with the additional equity. So like
Ace
your
jack.
ace 10, ace
Not
jack.
really. Not really, right? There's slivers.
It's ace jack actually doesn't, it's your best. Not a
Okay,
big thing,
so
though.
it's not too crazy to do it very small, alright. Here, yeah,
You just let it go, yeah.
He just has
Board's
too many
gotten out of
aces.
hand. Okay, so this was one that we do see some fragments of raising with. It's primarily a call, though.
that's right.
I'm not doing this in game, by the way.
I will.
So you do we the suited ones? You're three betting those?
Oh,
Really
no.
like
No,
it, like, against the button, it's like king 5, king 6, king 7, and against the cutoff, it's like king 7, king 8, king 9.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, you don't three bet the suited branch here because his response is gonna be heavy four bet jams. And, lighting these suited cards, you gotta fold those. So lighting that equity on fire is bad. As opposed to like, you don't mind folding king 9 offsuit to a four bet jam.
Yeah,
But the solver
like
kinda
that.
does care. Yeah, like if this was king 9 suited, this is bad. But since it's king 9 offsuit, it's kinda like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, just let it go. But if we were deeper, we can go for king 9, like 80
Yeah,
pips.
the range construction shifts, right? Like,
Yeah.
40 is kind of the inflection point. Like when you get like 60, 50 is kind of transient. You'll see some of both. 60 is when you start seeing, and plus is when you start seeing like the suited popularity. For this kind of stuff come in. So yeah, we call.
Call.
It actually picks raising this sometimes, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, that's right.
I like check raising this combo.
Yeah, it's a pretty reasonable check raise.
Can we lead?
There's a lot of cards we can lead. You'd lead a 6, you'd lead an 8, obviously. Yeah, I don't know if we go bigger or larger or smaller here.
I like small here.
Probably so, huh? It's just, it's such a small bet. Okay,
No.
so yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was
awesome.
thinking.
See, it's always big.
It's just because he used the 1.2 size, that
Yeah.
micro sizing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So this is an interesting card for me. Some of his continues improved, like he's gonna have Jack Queen sometimes. Some Jack 8. King Queen has obviously got us in the blender here. Like, I go back and forth with these spots. Like, I don't know if we wanna check or bet small. Like, I think in game, I kind of do a lot of checking when I get this card, when I get this card.
And I think we bet small.
Maybe
I
so.
want
Yeah, I don't,
Prefer betting.
I don't know what we do. Okay, so we do
Oh.
check and we bet really small.
Yeah, so even smaller, 20%, and I would block bet here.
Yeah, you bet. Okay, if we block, the problem with blocking is we're opening it up to bluff raises.
We
So
call.
I kinda wanna go like a little bit larger, like 9 big blinds maybe.
No, I don't think this is the hand of, this is the
Maybe not.
perfect, no. If you bet big and then you fold, it's not very good. If you bet small and you call, it's a lot better.
What are you doing versus check raise? Yeah, I guess so. What are you doing versus check raise?
We call.
You
Or
mean
just a
against raise.
raise?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, just a
Call.
raise. Yeah, I mean, you can't fold this, right?
No, we just call. Oof.
Yeah, see, this is, I don't play this node very well.
It's not enough. I mean, I'm sorry.
Lock
I'm
in.
sorry to my
See.
investors. Oh, no.
What do you do with Jack 10?
I mean,
His hand makes a lot of sense, but yeah.
we have a top pair. It's 40 big blinds, against late.
Man, like, cuz when you make that little blocky size, you kind of put yourself in that position, right?
Yeah, but if he just goes for it a little bit too often, you're just gonna. Like, people make this block bet, you know they're weak, right? So if you like counterbalance it just a little bit. By just calling. Look at this, I'm printing. 0 big blind, 0.2. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a fun hand. See, now, like, you should go back and play the line that I would have played. That I was theorizing. On the turn, take the check node and let's see how we, continue. So we call, it's the pre-flop.
Some raising.
So, check, you raise larger. Okay, it's a different hand. We're getting weird stuff. You just fold now, I think. Can you fold to that?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I guess we can.
Yeah, he rolled a different number.
Did you note lock it?
Hang on, oh
Yeah,
my,
we're just,
Oh, that's cunt.
it won't
I
let
think
it go there again.
okay, so what do we do here? This is an interesting one too. I think maybe, do we check again? It's gonna bet small and check at some frequency, I think.
The flop went check. We're looking at the
I didn't
turn,
bet.
not pair, have some sliver of betting here for sure. I would bet too. Alright,
Yeah.
mixing all 3 options, mostly a bet.
Half pot?
I'm thinking, yeah, a little bit more. Let's
Yeah,
get greedy.
I like that number. You're gonna get called by 10s and 9s. You're gonna get called by like ace 9 here.
Right, right on.
King
Yeah.
9, ace. Yeah, okay.
Let's do it again. One last time. Check.
Check,
That's small now.
please.
You.
Alright, just for giggles here, click the check node. Let's go down this rabbit hole and see what happens.
You wanna go check.
Are we, I don't think we're strong enough to raise. I think we maybe call.
You wanna
For
keep his
sure.
bluff? Yeah, call this. That's why we checked it.
Check again.
then
You gotta check again. And he's gonna
I'll check
bluff and we
again.
just, you buckle up and you, okay, it
What?
wants to bet. It wants to bet small.
Oh.
Tony
So this is
KGP
kinda weird.
not
It's,
happy.
this is like a delayed donk or something. So
Yeah.
we check, call the turn and donk the river.
I'm like racing someone that takes this line. I just don't believe him.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like if I'm the cutoff and I get something like this, I'm probably just going all in. Cause it seems kinda silly. But I think it's an interesting line.
Maybe we bet small to induce that action.
Well, I think
We-
you do.
yeah,
Like if you
we
bet
don't.
small here, if you bet small, you're gonna, we're too strong. You're gonna call any kind of raise. This is something I've never looked at. It's very
Yeah, it's a
interesting. Yeah,
weird
okay, he's just
Oh, it's a
bluff
blocking.
catching you.
With
He
hearts,
just-
what a
Yeah,
bad
with
hearts.
hearts.
Yeah.
He just
What a
doesn't
fish.
believe.
Alright, let's move on.
That was a fun little exercise. Yeah, we fold. This is the one, so
Oh.
it raises some,
Yep.
it calls a lot.
25% raise.
Why are you raising with a 9 here? It's the bottom of their range.
It's
For-
like one big trick. You're using one pip under the opponent's opening range.
But he's
So the
opening
cutoff-
offsuit nines, right?
Suited eights.
It's just interacting with components of that.
Yeah.
So like you see it from the eights, you see it from king, nine, 8, and 7 as mixing frequencies. It's not a big thing,
Okay.
but it does do it some.
And he's
Okay, good
opening
to
like
know.
offsuit tens as well, so we.
Yeah, it's not in my game either, Nick. I'm not really finding these.
I
Um,
3-bet worse kings before this one.
Well, here's the thing, against the button, we three bet king five, king six, king seven, but against the cutoff,
Yeah.
it's more like king seven, king eight, king nine.
You just kinda move it all up a pip or pip and a half or whatever it is.
Alright, cool, good
This
to know.
flop, I kinda wanna bet small quarter, 5 big
No,
blinds.
donkey on a paired two board?
It's not a donkey. We 3-bet, he called, right?
Oh, did we? Okay.
We
It-
have
it
to
actually bets a
go,
bit larger.
see, I miss these alpha sizes too much. We need to size up here. We have top pair. It's greedy.
If your strategy is to range bet a lot, then small is probably fine, like just always.
That's what
Yeah,
Louis' strategy is.
If you're
Yeah.
sizing up, you need to mix in checks.
donate your money, Louis. I wanna get my investor letter ready.
Pay the man. Pay the man.
Snap it off. Oh my goodness.
Come
I'm
on,
sorry
come
to
on.
my investors. I
Dear-
bet a marginal hand.
My dear friend Jeremy, I'm sorry this has come to this. I'm
Call.
sorry for all the financial stress I've caused you. And I'm looking forward to your next investment.
Does like ace, do offsuit aces mix against cutoff for 3-bets?
Not really.
A
yes,
little, not much,
yes,
not
yes.
really.
Ace
I know ver-
six.
I know versus button they do, but
Little bit. It's like these, right?
Ace eight's a party, man. Look at
It's
that
just part
guy.
of the deck.
yeah, I mean, all the offsuit eights are mixing, I guess. That's.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Offsuit eights and suited sevens.
We
Queen nine, queen
checked.
nine, queen nine, jack nine.
I think
Did
you
it.
call
Not this sizing.
half pot. We got
I
an
think we fold.
ace.
We have
We
so
gotta-
much straight interaction. We have sevens, we have tens, we have two overs, we have pairs.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
think
so.
we're deep
Maybe it's a
enough to
fold.
call.
Maybe so.
I'm a calling station.
Yes, you are. You wanna call her?
No,
No.
Fuck no.
I'm just testing you.
I do wanna call here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your call.
You wanna
No, no
call
raise.
No, no,
Don't
don't do
do
it.
it. Nope.
No,
He's
no.
gonna 4-bet in your face, Louis, and you're gonna be really upset that you burnt this equity.
What about all in?
Get your- hit
All in
three.
is psychotic. That's insane.
I prefer jam over
Alright.
3-bet, but pure call.
Alright.
Oh, there's
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
Oh yeah, we're betting it in.
Just call.
What?
We can't,
There's no way
Can
this is
we-
ever a call, okay? Because it's like the perfect storm, right?
first the
Higher
large sizing
combo,
though?
we Get better
I
kings.
think
to
it's a
fold.
pure call.
Well, here
First the large
like,
sizing?
yeah, versus this kind of size, I mean, I think we just don't raise anymore.
You might click it, okay? You might click it, but I think it's gonna call a lot.
Alright,
I think it calls a lot, like 95% of the time. Damn.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
clicks
it
a lot.
clicks,
The perfect
clicks a
one,
lot and it
but
calls.
this
a
size
lot.
makes it like, if you bet small, I would pure raise.
Yeah, I'm
What do
with
you
you there,
do with
Louis.
7-3 of spades, Louis?
Alright, so wait, before you click that. Board textures change, we have the nuts. Do you ever dunk
Block pipe?
here?
He bets pretty big on an ace high board. I think he likes his ace and he has a spade blocker. I think. I'm
His
not
king is
gonna-
queen.
I don't wanna stop his
I-
motion. He's trying to put his chips in the
Can
pot.
I rewind real quick?
Yeah,
Yeah, I just,
What's your guys' check raise strategy for flushes on the flop? Like, say he bets small, which ones are you checking? Which ones are you calling? Which ones are you raising?
my prime candidates is gonna be king deuce suited, king three,
Yeah.
king four, king five, king six, because they get better kings to fold. These are my number ones. Then it's gonna go queen four, queen five, queen three, queen twos, because these are, they get better queens to fold. Then it's gonna be jacks, jack five, jack four, get jack three, because they get better jacks to fold. And then I think my lower ones, because it's an ace high board, he's not gonna fold very much. So I think all my lower ones, like 7-3, like you said, I'm calling.
yeah, I don't hate that construction. I was gonna say, I think the low ones actually might do some more check raising than you're thinking. But like the strong ones where you have like king, queen or 10, queen and those ones. Where you can't really cooler other flushes very frequently are gonna be primary calls.
So, yeah,
On the logic of the jacks, where you're saying get better jacks to fold, what about also raising your higher jacks to get all the queens to fold?
no, that's never how it works. You never think about, like for flushes, it's always in the same line, okay?
Okay.
So this is very clear here. King, queen suited, can't get a better king to fold. We never look
Right.
at ace highs, right? Never. But if you look at king, queen and king deuce, they're very clear pattern. You raise the low ones, you call the big ones. And it's like that for the king, the queens, the jacks, like the jack.
Well, like king five,
eight,
queen five,
eight.
jack five are, I guess it doesn't matter. I was gonna say they're raising more than the twos.
So the jack eight is raising because it's a straight draw and a flush draw. That's what, not because it's getting a better, not because it's getting a queen to fold. And the
Yeah,
jack seven.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that's correct.
And then
Okay.
hands like 7-3 see,
And the same thing with the queen eight. The queen eight's got a straight draw.
didn't pay attention, but we have straight interaction here. 8-9 and 6-7. So all of our low flush draws that have straight interaction can raise.
It should also be noted that this is a little bit of a special case because it's an ace high board. The flush raising construction is gonna differ a little bit because of that.
Yeah.
But,
Alright, so I do think we are leading here a ton.
yeah, okay, so my reason
I
for
don't
I'm
think so.
hypothesizing a lead here is because he went so polar on the flop. It's gonna really put him in flush territory, strong ace territory, maybe a set territory, and I mean, I like going half pot here, to be honest.
I disagree because we check call. It's the motion. We're defending our big line. We're not gonna start to lead because now, it makes sense, right? It's not
Well,
gonna,
when he
he's just
bets
gonna
so
check
large,
again and he's gonna bet or he's gonna check. And if he checks
When he bet-
turn, then we can lead river. But we just don't pick up the aggression after it goes bet call like that.
well, when he bets so large, our pretty heavy on flushes on the turn, and his isn't, mostly because the ace of spades is on the board as well.
So my idea is like, okay, if he's got a hand like pocket tens, you're doing him a solid. If he's got a hand like ace 10 of clubs, you're doing him a solid.
Yeah,
And you're
but
not
really,
managing
because
SPR.
you seem to think that he's not gonna bet any of these hands.
I mean, when you go
Who
that
has
polar on
more
a flop,
flushes?
it's gonna slow down some.
No way, he
We-
checks
we-
his 10 of club here. He's gonna
Yeah, it'd be
bet
interesting.
again. It's not even, do you think this guy's scared of the flush? He's stacking off here with 10-9. So we just check and he's betting. And then when he bets, then the option is open. Are we check raising? Are we check calling? And then facing? You know?
Alright, okay. Click of some buttons.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, it prefers the smaller size,
Yeah,
but
heavy.
Yeah, because I think we're doing it a lot. Can we check?
now, well, before we continue, let's follow up with Louis' hypothesis here. So we check. I wanna see what like these stronger portions of his range are actually doing, if they're just gonna triple it off like a madman. That's the question that I'm kind of curious about.
Ace
So
10
this
bet.
is,
Every top pair is pouring money in the pot.
This
Ace
is the
10.
river.
This is the turn,
we're on, yeah, so cut off,
turn no,
big, oh, yeah,
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
top pairs. Everything is betting again. Two pair, clear bet.
So your sets are still going, your two pairs are still going. Some of
he's
these
betting
hands do
out
kind
of
of
the
pump the
line.
brakes.
He's still betting queen 10. Yeah, look at that. You're still getting bets. You're getting big bets from queen 10 and queen 9.
Now, okay, so like, we're also looking at solver land. I think these are obviously amplified results. I mean, if a guy's betting queen 10 on the flop big and he gets a call and the board texture change, I don't know if he's still finding his queen 10s on the turn.
Never. Never.
I disagree. People double barrel a lot in position.
Yeah, if they have the mark.
Look at that queen 10. Is that queen 10 of spades?
No.
Yeah.
Spade
No,
is
he's got
small.
other queen 10. He bets queen 10.
Diamonds and clubs are barreling big.
Yeah,
Yeah. And Jack 10 off. I mean, holy crap.
put the spade in your hand.
How much are we leading on the turn?
It made up like, are you
50%,
saying globally, the whole range?
Yeah,
50-50.
Uh,
this is the cutoff range.
No, Louis,
Yeah.
he was guessing the whole range, not the
Oh,
hand.
from the big line, we bet 30% of the time.
Hmm.
Looks like it's all flushes.
Yeah, flushes make a big piece of it, right?
Can you hit
Ace-
the breakdown button to see who has more flushes?
He's gonna be opening more non-flushes, so I think we just have more flushes
We
globally.
clearly have more flushes where the big line.
Yeah,
We
I
have
mean, you can look at it,
60% of our range is flushes.
right, okay.
What about
yes.
the cutoff?
I'm having a hard time reading this.
We have it
flush.
15% of the time and he has it 5% of his range.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
That's kind of what I
Right.
thought. I thought we'd be leading more because of that. 30% is still a
It's
lot.
a
I
very
guess.
small part of the tree because we don't have much combo, so maybe we shouldn't spend that much time on it.
right. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just, he doesn't lead for that sizing too frequently, I think, so.
On the river, did you check the river?
Yeah,
Yuck.
alright, let's do it your way. Call.
I don't want to
You
check
guys
the
do
river.
here? We check
Yeah,
raise.
check. So that size, I do like a check raise.
Yeah. now we're raising.
I was gonna say, I'm curious if we go larger, but I mean, honestly, it's a primary call, even this.
Wanna go check raise or check call?
Check raise, that was a.
Yeah, we'll just play it out check raise, cuz that's what I would do in game.
can we
I'm
bet?
betting small. We have some locked up equity, maybe. I was gonna say maybe 7, but yeah, this is fine too. Just
No,
because
okay.
SPR lines up a little nicer.
Alright,
This is gonna be okay. We got to. Oh,
All in, all in. He did us a solid. We obviously raised this, plays itself.
Jam a little bit.
Or
mostly
jamming.
raise.
Actually, that's fair. It's probably a primary jam. No, it's just a
Jamming.
raise, okay.
But
Never.
it's right there. I feel like ace queen off. I like jam.
Okay,
Got him.
2.1. Raising or jamming?
50. No jamming.
No jamming.
Raise your call.
Four bets all in?
I think we have to call.
I'm folding.
I wouldn't mind.
All right, it's indifferent.
I would fold in game.
Call.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna check raise this a lot.
Are you gonna lead it a lot? Now what? Are you gonna
Bet
bet.
large.
big?
Larger than that.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Mostly checking though. That's still good.
Bet small?
I don't wanna incentivize check raises. I kinda wanna just get check called. Or I just wanna get called, so.
Oh,
I'm
no.
thinking maybe
Oh, no.
4.5
Oh, no.
or do we just check
I
call? Do we
think-
just check call?
I check call, check call.
Yeah, I think we check here.
I block that.
Check call.
I think we need to check some spades.
It's a block bet.
It does block.
Always
Block's
a
good.
block bet.
And versus raise.
We call.
You- That's the
I'm a
worst
flush.
size
What do you
too.
mean? We have
That's
a
the
flush.
worst size.
It's not the worst. Nothing is, we have the flush, man.
Like
And
if
you're gonna
he
lose
jams,
to
Big
the
board.
ace of spades.
I'm
Queen of
folding.
spades.
In
What?
game, I'm just folding. I'm
I'm
folding.
never folding. We have the flush. How could you ever fold?
By hitting the little white button. Move your
Forbidden
finger.
to fold here,
You did it.
0%.
This is almost the nut low, man.
Half the time.
Look at all the EV I'm capturing with my call.
Against the solver.
I'm
Go ahead, capture your EV versus full house or whatever the hell he has.
This is a
printing.
full, this is a fold.
Oh my god, what is this? Game is rigged. I'm the unluckiest player in the world. And I'm the best. What is this?
It's never easy, man.
Hold on, go back and do that. Oh, we can't do it again because they're gonna change his hand. I was saying, go back and check call. Because his bet may be smaller then.
You definitely get to see a showdown if you take the check line, cuz he's gonna have
Yeah,
a
I
hard
think
time
it's
betting you off a flush.
It's better to check call.
Oh,
Call this nonsense.
Yeah, I'll flick a chip.
Look at
Alright,
fold.
nice hand. Was that really necessary? Cutoff?
Gotta breathe on the pot.
Notice that was with a junky second pair, by the way.